Okay, the next part of the exercise is to calculate the individual seasonal effect, or RUF. Before we do that, might be an idea just to have a look and see what we've got so far. We've managed to smooth our data. So if we graphed the two columns that we've got so far, the blue line, the blue curve, is the graph of the raw data, in this case something to do with takings, and the more stable red line is what we get after we've performed our smoothing. In this case here we did some smoothing means of order 3. The individual seasonal effect, which is that next column, is basically just the difference between the two. This smooth curve here, sorry, that one there, right, and the raw data that we started off with, the difference between the two is the RUF. So you've got that smooth red curve, and if you add the rough bits to it, then you end up with what you started off with, which is the raw data. So basically it's just blue minus red. That'll give you the individual seasonal effect. It's a pretty simple function to put in, so I'll just drag that off the screen. So we can only calculate, obviously we can only calculate individual seasonal effects for rows that have both the raw data and smoothing, so we can't calculate anything there. So the first function is going to appear in D3, and it's a pretty simple function to put in, so we're going to do this manually. So I'm going to type in equals to tell Excel that this is a spreadsheet, this is a formula. Equals, and I use my mouse, equals this thing here, B3, and then I'm going to press minus this thing here, C3. Easy as that. Press enter. There's the answer. Once again, I need to do that calculation for all these rows, so I fill down by clicking and dragging the bottom right hand corner down to there, and I'll need to fill in that last cell just to remind me that nothing goes in there. And we're done. Those are the individual seasonal effects for these dates.